Presentation of Mavs TV.
It's game on now! Crammed home with authority. Cooper Flag with the two-hand flush. Mavericks basketball is brought to you on Mavs TV by Home Zone Furniture. Great to have you at American Airlines Center. This is a fun night tonight. You saw the pregame show on the Plaza, debut in those Pegasus City Edition jerseys. D'Angelo Russell, what a fourth quarter he had on Friday night. We'll see him in those new threads tonight, along with Derek Lively in his second game back from injury. And P.J. Washington Jr. returns to action after missing most of the last two games for Dallas. And we're back with Derek Harper. I'm Mark Followell. Great to have you tuned in tonight for Mavericks basketball against the Portland Trailblazers. The name of the game is winning. Unfortunately, Dallas didn't do that on Friday. But Hart, man, I love what I'm seeing out of Cooper Flag, particularly the way in late game important situations the Mavericks put the ball in his hands down the stretch on Friday.
You know, one of the big problems this team has had this year is playing down the stretch of games. Just don't have a go-to guy. But against the Clippers the other night, I thought Cooper showed some promise. He was outstanding down the stretch. He was decisive. He attacked on the inside, little mid-range action as well. He's gaining a valuable experience through this little stretch of losing and who's the go-to guy, wait till this guy comes back. I think he's going to be better for the struggles that this Maverick team has had.
5 of 5 for the floor, 10 points in the fourth quarter in overtime. Make no mistake, that is. His skill set, his experience, it's all on the rise. And the same can be said, it's just already completed a lot of its rise. When you look at the opponent tonight, I'm talking about Denny Avdia, the leading scorer for the Blazers, and he shot up to amongst the leading scorers in the league, Hart.
Avdia has been fantastic. You know, Portland is 6-6. He's a big reason why, Mark, with the things that he's able to do. They run a lot, so that creates a lot of open shots for guys like that. And he's been fantastic. Let's face it, what he's done for this team has bolted them up to where nobody thought they would be to start this season.
No question. They're a better team this year, and that pace that you're talking about, they're second in the league, and Thiago Splitter, their interim head coach, said before the game, that really plays to his strength, and as a result, Denny Avdia is tied with Jaime Jaquez Jr. of the Miami Heat for the best points increase amongst qualifying players from last year to this year. They're up almost 9 points per game. Very impressive stuff for Avdia. Looking forward to seeing him tonight. And of course, we're looking forward to seeing P.J. Washington Jr. The Mavericks' tough guy is back tonight. And Hart and I will return in a moment with more on the return of Mr. Standing on Business, P.J. Washington Jr.
Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, where the players play. By Home Zone Furniture. Come see why we are different. And by DraftKings Pick 6. Use promo code MAVS for an exclusive sign-up offer.
Tonight, the Mavericks finish out their homestand, taking on the Portland Trailblazers here at American Airlines Center. The Mavericks welcome back P.J. Washington Jr. He got hurt in the first quarter of the Phoenix game on Wednesday night, so it's essentially been 2 full games without him due to a shoulder strain. They've missed him, Hart.
There's no question about it. It's not a coincidence that when he's in the lineup, the Mavericks have more of an opportunity, if you would, to be successful as a player, mainly because of all the different things that he brings to the table night in and night out. He defends, he knocks down shots. He's just the heart and soul of this basketball team, and he'll be a welcome sight to see this evening.
Here's tonight's Chalk Talk game within the game. Since PJ joined the Mavericks, the winning percentage far better with him than without him, and not just the wins, but the stats across the board in terms of point differential, defensive numbers, rebounds are better, and block shots are better as well. Don't forget that PJ's in the top 20 in the NBA this year in block shots per game. Tonight is the Dallas Mavericks and the Portland Trailblazers. They'll be on the floor. We'll have the lineups of the tip-off next, and we'll see them out on the floor in those Pegasus City Edition jerseys. Right after this, stay tuned for more here on Mavs TV. Just over a minute away from the tip-off of tonight's action between Dallas and the Portland Trailblazers. The Trailblazers' only scheduled visit to American Airlines Center this season. Home Zone Furniture brings you the starting lineups. There is a change for Portland for the first time in their starting lineup this year. Drew Holiday, late scratch, right calf soreness. Jeremy Grant goes in, along with Sharp, Abdia, Klingon, and Kamara. And for Dallas, Brandon Williams and Max Christie make up the backcourt. And the front line is Coop, P.J. Washington, and Daniel Gafford in his 7th year from Arkansas. Hi, everybody. Mark Followell, Derek Harper, Jeff Skin Wade is back for the pregame show with us, and Leslie McCaslin has more right now. Hi, Leslie.
Hi, guys. Well, we've seen a lot of close games and a lot of close losses for the Mavs. 7 of their 10 losses have come by 10 points or less, and one of the biggest reasons has been turnovers. Against the Clippers, they had 22, and of course, guys like D'Angelo Russell said, I take credit for that, but it is a team thing. They are averaging 17 turnovers a game, which is 28th in the league. Only the Jazz and Wizards are worse. Meantime, Portland forces the 3rd most turnovers in the game. But the good news is, could be an easy fix. Mavs feel like a lot of those turnovers are unforced, and it's something that is in their control to clean up. Jason Kidd said, it's energy, it's effort, and it's miscues, guys. Hopefully they can have all of those cleaned up tonight.
Well, we'll see how things go from a turnover perspective, because you do lose the defensive pressure applied by Drew Holiday with his absence tonight. Portland was the last team in the league to have to adjust their starting lineup. Everyone else had used at least 2 different 5-man combinations this year. Portland has to change things up tonight for the first time this season because of Holiday's absence.
He's a big loss.
Yes.
Has the most experience on that team as a player, so they'll certainly miss him.
The 2 guys who can cook are Sharp and Abdia. They're both 20-plus point scorers. They've had touches. Portland moves the ball. Sharp off target with the shot attempt. And it was P.J. grabbing the rebound, and Brandon Williams, whose first year in the league was with the Trailblazers, will start running. And he got a reach-in foul committed by Toumani Camara 26 seconds into the game.
Difficult to keep him out of the lane, that's for sure. He can make a lot happen for himself and other guys.
Another area where they're going to miss Drew Holiday tonight, as you know, that would be responsible for that.
Early foul on Toumani Camara. And going in the back door was Coop. Trailblazers are able to close the back door before he walked in, so then just bullying his way through the front door, through the A-gap. PJ.
That's the epitome of bully ball right there. Yes. Put your head down, run right over a guy.
An attack here quickly. Sharp no good, but it's tipped home by Abdia. And there's that Portland pace. 2nd in the NBA in that statistic to start the year. Full jump hook. It was in until it wasn't for P.J. Washington.
Mavs push it pretty well themselves. This is going to be a track meet.
5th in the NBA in pace. That's the number for Dallas. Portland this year over 104 possessions a game. Dallas just over 103. Jeremy Grant kept it up high where he caught it, and he shot and made the 3. First start of the year for Grant, who's averaged almost 18 points per game off the bench and is shooting about 40% from downtown.
Good swing of the ball to the corner for Grant.
Shaden Sharp a foul, so 2 quick ones on the Trailblazers in quarter number 1. Gafford from PJ lays it in.
Good breakdown of the defense that time.
Yeah. Attack so far.
Klingon is mountain in there.
Yes, he is. Is one big dude. Offensive rebound, and Pogo sticking up is Toumani Camara after the missed 3 by Klingon.
Quick team, quick in every position.
Like their squad, 6-6 their record this year. I know they got thumped on Friday by the Houston Rockets, but they're not the only one in that regard. They certainly aren't the Lone Ranger.
Had a great win early this year against the Thunder.
Wow, explosive drive by Williams. He got up to the rim, just didn't fall home.
Portland has beat a lot of good teams this year.
Sharp with the layup. Portland 3-4 this year on the road, and they're finishing out a 5-game road trip. They're 1-3 on the road trip. They did beat New Orleans. They've lost to the Heat, the Magic, and the Rockets in a cup game on Friday night. Pull up Brandon Williams. Yes, sir.
That looked like an experienced point guard right there. Just coming off the screen, getting to the mid-range area, knocking it in.
Tonight, career game number 86 for B. Will. Show and go by Kamara. And there's a crowd in the lane, and that crowd forces the turnover. Max Christie, he got bumped off his path. Very easy to see that for Shaedon Sharpe. And Sharpe just committed his second foul, so Portland has 3 team fouls 3 minutes in, and a critical piece to their puzzle is in foul trouble now. Harp, let's look at tonight's Volvo performance plan. What are you thinking for optimal Mavs performance tonight, like a Volvo?
Well, hopefully not 22 turnovers like they had the other night against the Clippers, but protect it and just got to make some shots for a change. I mean, 30%, I don't care what anybody says, is not the Dallas Mavericks. They can shoot it better than that.
Mavs sit 29th in the NBA, 30% to Harp's point on 3-pointers this year. Defensive rating going into the game, just to give you an idea of what's happening on that side of the ball. The Mavericks are 4th in the NBA this season in defensive rating. They had a good number against the Clippers. Their defensive rating for the game was 106.4. In other words, giving up 106 possessions, 106 points for 100 possessions.
Yeah, and that's they've been getting better all year long.
Driving kick leads to the Kamara 3. There's the big man Klingon with a tip out to keep it alive, but Dallas is who comes away with it.
Oh, nice
pass, big finish.
Yes.
Elevates and detonates. Cooper Flag off the little feed by Brandon Williams.
I like the unselfishness of Brandon Williams that time, giving it up for Coop.
Also really smart, Harp, to get the crowd into it with the big dunk.
Shaedon Sharpe has stayed out there with 2 fouls. And that was an easy call with Klingon on the foul going after the offensive rebound.
Yeah, Williams gets it from Coop. All he has to do is run and finish it off from Brandon Williams. That's nice. Easy buckets in transition.
Donovan Klingon's first foul, and Portland causing some issues for themselves, some self-inflicted wounds here early in the game with 4 quick team fouls now.
Attack, attack, attack.
Well, here's the attack. Williams got there, couldn't finish, but the offensive glass opened up because of the attack, and Gafford makes Portland pay.
Tough finish in there inside against a big boy.
Going downhill was Abdia. Cutting into the space in the paint is Toumani Camara. And that ends Dallas's 8-love run. Mavs up by 1. Cooper has a big dunk, tries to hit him with the hezzy there. Grant defending. Low clock situation here for a Max Christie 3-ball. He hits the bullseye.
Knock it down, step backs and slide left bombs. Confidence is high.
Klingon let it go on a 3 a little while ago. He's just 6 out of 35 on 3s this year. And that's a Euro step inside, it would appear, for Jeremy Grant. I can hear someone out on the floor yelling for travel. Gafford with a screen. Chris Murray just came in. And then a missed exchange on the dribble handoff, ball out.
A little miscue there by those 2 players.
Hey, but Dallas is following your Volvo performance plan. That's their first turnover in 5 minutes.
You got to protect the ball. They can follow that plan every night.
Yes.
Be in better shape. 16, 17 turnovers a night for Dallas.
Derek Lively, his second game back from a 9-game absence due to a knee sprain. Lively played 17 minutes on Friday. 4 points, 5 boards, 1 block. A foul called on Dallas on P.J. Washington Jr. That's their first team foul of the opening quarter. There's a timeout on the floor. Early on, the Mavericks lead by a deuce. He is already up on the plaza outside American Airlines Center. We are here tonight on Pegasus City Edition Jersey debut night. Those jerseys look fly, and Coop looks really good in that fit. And Coop's looking good overall in the last 6 games since November 5th. He's in the driver's seat, brought to you by your North Texas Chevy dealers. And amongst rookies, Coop is second across the board in all 5 of these statistical categories. 17 points, 7 boards a game, 2 steals, a block, shooting 48% from the floor. Love the numbers.
I like him too. I think he's made to last. He's not one of these guys that's going to jump out and give you a whole lot early. But I think when you look at the year coming to an end, he'll be right there as far as all of those categories are concerned.
Coop's fitting in great. He is really making some nice improvements. Obviously, every rookie is going to have ups and downs, and Cooper Flagg is no different, but love what he's doing as of late. I know Leslie's got more on Coop right now. Leslie.
Well, and I definitely think part of that is just getting that point guard role off of his shoulders. Even though he learned a lot in that position, he said it was a lot of pressure and responsibility, and I wasn't sure if I was ready for it. Not that he wouldn't go back and do it again. He said, I can still initiate offense, I can still bring it up the floor. But he said, basically, I'm better right now with B. Will or D-Lo or somebody else on the court with me.
Yeah, and we're seeing it manifest itself, especially late in games. One of the things I really like about Cooper is if they're not running stuff for him, he's figuring out other ways to involve himself in the game. That's a very mature thing.
And then they're putting the ball in his hands to the point that we had at the beginning of the telecast tonight.
Yeah.
Put the ball in his hands in end-of-game situations and let him get that valuable experience of initiating offense under that kind of microscope.
And when you have it late, there's a trust that goes with it. Cooper certainly trusts himself with the basketball. It's just a matter of involving him at the right time, late in games and overtime.
Great offensive players have to be able to initiate offense for themselves and for other people. So he's going to have the ball in his hands plenty, but it's great that there's another ball handler out there with him, so it's not all on his shoulders.
I think he'd admit to that, too, as a player.
Look at that feed right there, Hart.
Pretty nice.
Lively's a good high post passer.
Yeah, his assists were way up last year, Skin, and the games he played last year, he went from assist a game his rookie year to almost 2.5 a game last year.
We can tell he's got good vision.
Brandon Williams on the free throw line. 6:19 left in the first.
Hey Mavs fans, DraftKings Pick 6 is now available in Texas, and you can make picks live once games have tipped off. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and sign up with code MAVS.
Portland is over the foul limit. They have now committed 5 fouls here in the first quarter. This last foul by Chris Murray sends Brandon Williams to the free throw line with his 4th straight starting appearance. More starts this year than he had in the 33 games that he played last year. Only 3 of them starts. Donovan Clingan, and he ends his 3-point drought. He throws his hands up to the air because he was 0 for 9 in his last 3 games and missed one early tonight.
He's a big guy that can stretch the floor, though. He can shoot the ball.
Najee Marshall is in the game, coming off 28 on Friday night, and Dallas's double overtime loss, 133-127 to the Clippers.
I am way on board with these City Edition uniforms. These are nice.
Clingan feeling himself after making a 3 to end that long drought. He missed it out of the corner, but Chris Murray's offensive rebound. A pass out to Jeremy Grant and a hoop for Grant.
And he's so long offensively.
Grant's scoring is up quite a bit this year, even though he's playing a bench role. He's up over 3 points a game from last year. Chris Murray a block. Murray to rejection. Avdia with the ball flying out of bounds, and he's the last one to touch it.
He lost that one before the contact, actually, or was losing it. See, Avdia. Yeah, that's a good no call.
Well, a couple of swings back and forth in this game. Portland had a nice start. Dallas had a good run, went up by 4. Portland is on an 11-2 run since. A little while ago, C.D. Sissoko came into the game, number 91 for Portland. Now Dallas has added D'Angelo Russell to the mix. And also the Time Lord is in for Portland, Robert Williams. Runner Najee off target, but rebounds his own miss, and right back there, rim side to score.
I like to say pogo stick. That's what he looked like there.
He sure did, didn't he?
Right back up after the miss.
Skin, do kids today know what a pogo stick is? That's my question.
Well, I got an 18-year-old at home that probably has no idea.
Okay, all right. Dez is not out in the backyard with a pogo stick. Is that what you're telling me?
No,
Okay.
it's his dad's fault. His dad never got him a pogo stick.
You let him down on that one,
Yeah,
dude.
sorry, son.
You did a lot of other great things, though, so I'm not going to be too hard on you.
I think he'd probably just shrug and go, name some.
Here's a trip to the free throw line with 4:29 left in the first quarter.
Were we that cocky when we were 18? Is that just the way it is? Man.
Second time on the line for the Trailblazers tonight. Abdi made a couple earlier. And here's Jeremy Grant. He's 85% on freebies this year. He has really carved out a nice career for himself in his 12th season out of Syracuse. He's drafted 39th in 2014, and once he got to Denver, things really started to blossom for him. Then Detroit, and now Portland. Wow, Sissoko just committed a foul.
Free throw start, right?
Not a good foul.
No, that's been Portland's biggest issue in this game. But you know what, Harp? Dallas is good at this. They are drawing the 5th most fouls in the league and consequently shooting the 4th most free throws in the NBA this year. They're drawing 23 fouls, shooting 28 free throws a game.
It simply means that you're attacking. There's D-Lo.
There's numbers for Friday. How about that?
Well, he took more shots than anybody off the bench.
And he made a bunch of twos. The three-pointer was a struggle for him, but he was relentless attacking the basket in the 4th quarter. Remember that in the 4th quarter, guys, there was a sequence where D'Lo tied it at 108, 108, 110, 110, 112, 112, 114, 114. 4 straight times when the Mavericks needed a basket to tie the game. It was D'Lo who was responsible for that.
Yeah, he had a huge game off the bench. He got all that 4th quarter and OT burn.
Oh, the Moose is into the game and already making his presence felt.
You could see him getting ready to defend. Look at him. Comes from the weak side. And the offense already committed. So that's an easy block for CC.
Now a throw into Jeremy Grant. Tough shot over Clay.
Oh, they're long.
Yes, they are. Long and active. Tumani Kamara with the offensive rebound. Jab step, three-pointer, no good.
Push.
Ooh. Mavericks running. Marshall finds Clay running to an open spot. Transition three. Kept alive by Cisse. Into the hands of Najee. D'Lo now for a three. And it's Washington. Looks for the touch pass and wide of Clay and out of bounds.
Well, I love all the activity on the glass. Didn't convert.
Just the energy in general is up for the Mavericks this season.
Grant inside. Williams tries to follow him in the paint, and it was too clogged up. This has turned into a 4-on-2. Cisse running. Washington ends up finishing. Oh, no, they called it basket interference. Andy Nagy just rained on the parade.
A challenge. I think Dallas will challenge.
Look at this. There's no way.
That's a bad call. Every now and then.
Coach's challenge.
They miss them every now and then.
They do, Hart, man. I always appreciate your attitude about that. It is what it is.
You're right.
All right, Coach's challenge. We're back in a minute. Stay tuned. For Dallas 20, 3:36 left in the first quarter. This Coach's challenge is presented by Sprite. And this is the play that was challenged, and the Coach's challenge for Dallas of offensive basket interference is unsuccessful.
I still don't see what they're seeing, but
here we go. NBA court IQ is now involved. Oh, and by the slimmest of margins. There you see it in the cylinder. Wow. So again, remember that this year the NBA is using Court IQ, the AI-based automated officiating with the high frame rate cameras that are placed around the building to generate these 3D computerized images to analyze goaltending, and that could be like the Daniel Gaffer play the other night, or cylinder violations. As
they did that, so we didn't try to officiate.
There you go.
You know, they can give us factual information.
I'm still going to try. I'm just going to fail.
It was by the slimmest of margins. So no Coach's challenge left for the rest of the night for Dallas. But the Mavericks with a turnover. They run the floor again. But coming back to steal it is Chris Murray of the Trailblazers. Shaedon Sharpe got into early foul trouble. He's got to battle through that right now, and he was not afraid to battle, as in take it down low and attack and absorb contact through a foul.
If you knew what he shot from the three-point line, you wouldn't crowd this guy. You'd kind of give him a step and force him to be a perimeter shooter.
And to hit on that statistic about his shooting it from the three-point line, Harp, it's 27% this year.
So it won't be all over.
Yes.
Just back up
Amen.
a step. Yep.
Now, he can make a lot of twos, and overall, had a couple of games recently where he was over 30 points on this road trip against Orlando and Miami. Averaged 33 in those 2 games and shot 25 of 36 overall from the floor. Lost ball on the bounce, PJ. And it's Sharp again running the floor. And it's Moussa Cisse with a second block of the game.
I think Sharp lost that on the way up because he wanted to make that lob pass.
No defensive energy on this end. Here you go, Mavs family and boys.
Oh, wow. That's a good point, Skin. Looked a little different from that angle.
Sure did.
Man, the Mavericks started out really good in the first 5 minutes tonight. Now they've turned it over 7 times in the last 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Caleb Love, this is just his 5th NBA game. And here's a reverse in transition that's good by Najee Marshall.
He runs that floor as hard as anybody. That time benefited.
Good look by Russell.
Sharp, way wide left on a 3. Russell collects the rebound. Here comes D'Lo. Cisse screen. Alley-oop, Cisse play.
Nice.
See, man, I gassed him up before the game tonight. I yelled, Moose, Moose, on y va, which is French for let's go.
I know you got all the languages covered, follow. Yeah.
You know,
whatever you did, it worked. I'm sorry.
No, I was just about to mention that Cisse has gotten better at setting screens. That screen that he set in the open court.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times you can foul on that. And not only did he set the good screen, but he had the really nice finish because he heard Followell yelling French at him.
I brought this up Friday. I love what Jake did, the way he characterized it on Friday night. He came here with nothing, and he earned everything. I mean, he was on a training camp invite contract, not a two-way, not a standard deal.
Right.
And he earned a two-way contract because of how hard he works his butt off.
Yeah, and it's interesting how it's not a shooter, it's not a bruiser. It's a guy that simply plays hard every single night. He lays it out there on the floor. And you will find a spot for a guy like that. Don't need to call plays for him, any of that stuff. Just put him out there, and his activity is amazing.
And you know what else is amazing? Your chance to win courtside seats to an upcoming Mavs game with Michelob Ultra's courtside experience. Visit MavsUltraCourtside.com to enter today. Must be 21 or older to participate.
You know, talking about Cisse, we did that game in Fort Worth, the Oklahoma City game. And I remember when he came in, we were kind of blown away at all the blocked shots he was getting, but I still didn't think he was going to make the team.
Yeah.
And he just kept going and going and going. And man, he's been a contributor so far this year.
Last 5 games, Moose is averaging 7 points, over 6.5 rebounds, 2.4 blocks in about 16 minutes a game.
You can't coach energy and effort every night.
Kamara, big screen. And now they fake the dribble handoff. Nice action. Cut up the baseline for a slam dunk. Robert Williams.
That's an intelligent cut that time for Portland.
Long cross-court pass. That's a hard pass to make.
I don't know how he got over there. You're right. It's very difficult. Maybe not enough air on it.
All these long athletic guys. I'm nervous.
Too much speed and length on an NBA floor. It was deflected out of bounds. Dallas got Washington into the middle of the defense. He missed the shot. And now here's Portland. They have played well here in the first quarter despite the first missed game this year for one of their starters, Drew Holiday, out tonight due to calf soreness. Up the sideline. The pass to D'Lo. D'Lo drives it. And he's fouled by Ryan Rupert. Trip to the free throw line with 1:05 left in the first quarter.
It was somewhat of a veteran play right there by D'Lo.
The Mavericks this year, when it comes to what they're doing off the bench, The average bench player for Dallas is playing 22 minutes a game, second. Bench points are 49 per game, that's second. Fast break points from the bench leads the NBA, over 11 a game. And their blocks, and obviously Cisse a big part of that. Over 3 a game, that's second.
You could get any kind of production outside of those numbers. They'd be in good shape.
Sharp from the perimeter, and he does make a 3. Quickly the other way, Clay right back at ya. Well, in the last 2 games, Clay shot about 39% on threes, 10 out of 26. Quick attack here inside, a miss by Sharp, an offensive rebound by Robert Williams. And here's Caleb Love. Shot clock at 6 seconds. A drive by Love. Oh, that was a giant killer.
I love that play that time for Portland.
Lots of love for Love. Averaged about 4 points in his first 4 NBA games. He's on a 2-way contract after playing 3 years at Carolina and 2 years at Arizona.
Gotcha.
Play from the corner, rims out. And Ryan Rupert with the rebound for the Trailblazers. Portland poised to exit the first quarter with the lead on the road against the Mavs. Let's see how big that lead is going to be. Buzzer beating 3-point attempt, no good. Oh, nice bounce, wow. That is pillow soft touch for Toumani Camara. And because of it, it's an 8-point edge for the Blazers. Going to the second quarter. Some nice plays in the first by the Mavericks like Cooper Flagg, but it's Portland 37, Dallas 29. Center. 37-29, Portland over Dallas. What happened in the first quarter statistically, we're going to find out in the Baylor Scott and White Health Pulse Check. Mavericks shot 50%. Their bench played well. The problem, I'm sad to report, and this is not the first go-around with this, turnovers. First few minutes were good, and then the Mavericks had a little spell there in the middle of the quarter where their wheels came off in that regard. 7 turnovers, and Portland scored 7 points off those turnovers.
Hey, he's taking away points.
Yep.
And possessions in some cases.
Defense sticking to Clay, so he's going to put it down rather than shoot from the outside. And a miss in the paint.
Well, that's simply knowing your opponent if you're Portland.
Caleb Martin in. He's checking Camara. Got switched now onto Shaedon Sharp with a dribble handoff and a drive up the baseline and a foul.
I thought that was pretty good D.
A weak call, huh?
Yeah.
That was number 16, Caleb Martin, his first personal, first team foul. Not only for Ryan, Shaedon Sharp forward.
22 years old. Sharp is in his 4th season in the NBA after being selected 7th in the 2022 draft for Portland, and he is the subject of tonight's Paycom Player Insights. And here's how his scoring average has improved over each season in the league. About 10, then about 16, 18.5 last year, and up over 21 this season for Shaedon Sharp.
This league is about getting better, improving as a player. And Sharp has clearly done that each year.
And still so much room to grow tonight. Only 197 career games. So Sharp is still in the infancy of his NBA career. A lot out in front of him and a lot of opportunity on a young Portland team that's got a lot of young guys that have started to grow up together.
I think their front office have a real confident way of going about things.
PJ on the free throw line misses the first out of 2. Dallas is down by 10. Washington really brings a lot to the table when you look beyond just his scoring average. His rebounds are second on the team at 7.6 a game. He leads the team in total blocks. The 1.3 he averages per game is 19th in the league, and he's second on the squad in paint points at 94 a game. A lot to bring to the table for PJ Washington from a versatility standpoint. Ryan Rupert for 3, no good. Rebound for Caleb Martin after Clay kept Toumani Camara away from the offensive glass. PJ's 1 for 2, making it a 9-point game. A catch and a burst to the basket by Martin. And his pass down the baseline is booted out of bounds. Kick ball, so a couple of extra seconds for the Mavs on the shot clock now. Dallas has lost 4 straight home games, 2-7 their home record. Tonight, the only time the Trailblazers are scheduled to come to Dallas this year. PJ for 3 from Clay. Mavericks have a couple of road games to play in Portland on December 29th and March 27th. That's what the season series looks like this year. Mavericks won the season series in Portland last year, 3-1. And a 3 for Denny Avdia, who's been quiet tonight, but he's up to 7 now and knocks down his first 3 of the game.
He's one of those guys that will play through early struggles as well.
Runner, D'Lo.
Portland puts a lot of pressure on you all up and down the court. You got to do what D'Lo did there.
Well, yeah, if they're going to run, you got to run back at them, right?
Or not.
Avdia just knocked down a 3. Oh, and what a tough shot. That was almost Larry Bird-like from behind the backboard.
That's a good look.
And it pays off. Right down those 3 for Klay Thompson.
Nice find by PJ.
It's funny how he's one of the best shooters in the league and he finds himself wide open.
Well, ran to an open spot on the floor. That was the advantage there, pushing the tempo.
Yep.
Got a grab here by Clay as Kamar was coming up to set the screen.
Pretty good defense. Just turned and got it out of his hands. And then again, a wide open. This guy's 40+% throughout his career. Got a wide open look.
Avdia to Rupert. Way short. Outlet pass. Oh, Martin was running the floor. Didn't look back for the pass. The steal, the shot, no good. Klingon going after the rebound. Washington, though, stronger than Klingon. And that is nothing easy to do. To be strong enough to take it away from the mountainous Donovan Klingon. PJ did it, and then Rupert called for the foul.
The effort is good by both guys, and PJ took the bone.
He did take it.
I want to know, yes, when you throw a bone into a room with 3 dogs, what's the dog that's going to come away with it? Clay, oh, that's beautiful touch. That is pillow soft right there, my man.
That's outstanding touch by Clay Day, the other Clay Day.
Avdia, Portland's leading scorer. Nearly 26 points a game, but a turnover.
That's the kind of stuff Caleb does right there.
Yep. I cannot believe, by the way, Denny Avdia is at 25.8 a game. There's so much scoring going on in the league. That's only 16th in the league in scoring.
Wow. That's surprising.
Yeah. Thompson will let her rip. Wide right on a 3.
I was really surprised Washington had moved him. But they got a lot for him. Looking it up today.
Avdia, about 39% on 3s this year. Missed that one. Dallas, they do ultimately control the rebound. Got a little nervy there for a moment.
I like the way they've battled back in the second quarter, the Mavericks.
Held down by 12. Trailing right now by 7. Clay, let Thompson cook. Well, this has just been a continuation of what we've seen over the last couple of games. 3 for 6 on 3s tonight. He leads Dallas with 11. Drano. Klay Thompson hits it. And a timeout for the Trailblazers. This is Chevy Dealers. Appreciate you tuning in on this Sunday night from American Airlines Center in downtown Dallas, where the Trailblazers lead 44-40. Mavs clawing back thanks to Clay.
Let him cook is what you just said, Mark, and he certainly found a lot of open shots in the second quarter. Nice pull up from the corner there. A little mid-range, which you don't see a lot of from Clay, but got that one to go. Penetration by Russell. And Clay Day is continuing to knock down shots.
Over 2,700 career 3s. To Harp's point earlier, 41% in his career on 3s. Made 216 from downtown last year in his first season with the Mavs. His 10th season in his career that he's made 200+ three-pointers. Special shooter is Klay Thompson throughout his career.
And he's getting so many more opportunities playing with this second unit. They're looking for him more.
Tough drive by Jeremy Grant. Foul on the follow. Donovan Clingan fouled and is going to shoot free throws. And Coop's limping away from the play here.
Grabbing his
knee, yeah.
Gonna walk it off or walk it out?
Walk it out. It's not walk it off. It's
walk it out.
You know how to do that?
I do.
Oh, it's a dance that goes with it, man. Here's what happened.
Hey.
That hurts. He's young.
Brazilian.
Clingan is young and very good at the free throw line. 15 out of 16 for Donovan Clingan this year. The 21-year-old from Bristol, Connecticut. Second season in the NBA. Was taken 7th in 2024 after 2 good years at UConn. Clay Day. Got it!
He went to the bench. I said they're going to have to find a way to get him some shots. And the shots have been coming for him. And as a result, they're falling for Klay Thompson.
It's a good move for the starting lineup with the point guard play alongside Coop. And it's a good move for the bench. Dallas challenged that shot. There's a block. There's a ball out of bounds that the referees have initially indicated is going to be Portland ball, but there's a conversation about it.
No, but we don't have any more challenges. They corrected it.
Dallas ball. They changed it.
Yep. Probably the right call, too.
Definitely.
Off Donovan Clingan. Well, you get Klay, another deep one, and we got ourselves a tie game. Russell off the backboard. Lively goes after it. And coming away with it is Sissoko. And Sissoko barreling down the lane, and he forces the issue and draws a foul.
He had 3 guys trying to eat that shot.
All of them missed it, but this was a determined offensive player against 3-on-1, huh?
Yeah, that's bold.
That's bold, and it'll have you shooting a very low field goal percentage as well.
But in this case, Sissoko fouled and earns a trip to the line. Yeah. Caleb Martin officially on the foul.
Aggressive would do for you.
Tonight, the 42nd NBA game for Sissoko, who is French-born, 21 years old, played a year professionally in Spain, a year in the now no longer in existence G League Ignite team, obviously with NIL money in college basketball. The league pivoted away from that strategy of what G League Ignite was. But Sissoko played for G League Ignite and was taken in 2023 in the middle of the second round, 44th. A year in San Antonio, year 2 now in Portland.
That theory that money talks is factual.
It is, yeah. Which gets it past the theoretical stage. The hypothesis has been proven at that point, right?
Crazy collision between D'Lo and Sissoko underneath the basket on that inbound pass.
Sissoko went to the line and split. And a foul line fadeaway. No good for Thompson. Middle stages of quarter 2. Portland's led by as many as 12. A drive by Jeremy Grant, and with ill intentions, he went to the rim, and a foul's been called.
That was a no call.
That's a 3rd foul on Lively in his limited time, and he's going to play, again, the number is between 15 to 18 minutes tonight. He played 17 the other night. And that's going to maybe even deter getting to 15 minutes.
Yeah,
his foul trouble.
Gonna have to sit down, unfortunately.
Got Grant on the arm as Grant went in looking for a poster dunk. Daniel Gafford back. B. Will returns for the Mavs. I love that he had the mic on the other night. We got to hear a lot of what goes on during the game from the B. Will perspective. That is, every team needs a good vibes guy, and B. Will brings the positive vibes.
Vibes and energy both. That's a potent combo.
Give me a vibes guy, man.
Milt Hampton, Roy Ayers.
And give me a guy who can do that. I mean, vibes are nice, but when you can cook people off the balance, it's good too.
Get an easy bucket. You can't keep him out of the lane. So quick.
Oh, wow. Speaking of, Denny Abdia, same routes that B-Well just took.
Quick burst to the hoop.
Blazers restore the 2-possession lead. Abdia's basket.
Moving.
Abdia gives him 11 now. Got 5 on the shot clock. And Williams is going to have to take something tough. Matter of fact, in the last second, foul flag. Coop did get it away in time, it appeared, but the shot was off target. Oh, leave it for Robert Williams. Woo! Wow.
It's a tough finish that time.
Big, strong guy.
Yeah, but he's going away from the bucket. That makes that a hard, very difficult shot.
Whistle and a foul. Cedar Sissoko is called for a foul, which is his second. Third team foul on the Trailblazers. What happened to Gafford here?
Yeah, a little contact with the knees.
Seen that happen with a couple of guys tonight. But Gaff's going to walk it out. Broken up. Williams. Nice defensive play. Brandon Williams doesn't give up on the play, and it's Marshall who comes away with it.
Excellent effort.
Dallas has numbers, and an open three-point shooter, Thompson. Tip and miss by Flag.
So many opportunities.
Gotta help.
And there comes that help. Grant stepped through the double. A little short pull-up for Williams. Williams only played 61 games in the last 3 years. Trey running the floor. Daniel Gafford draws a foul as he finishes with the slam dunk. And a chance to make it a 4-point game. That is tonight's Whataburger, what a play, and what a play it is by Williams to draw on the defense and Gaff to finish it.
Should they look at this? He got hit in the head pretty hard. That looked like a windup.
There is a discussion happening amongst the officials right now.
I think they should.
They're coming to the table.
The previous foul is under review to see if it possibly meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Good call, Skin. The referees tonight, David Guthrie in his 21st year from Athens, Georgia. Andy Nagy in his 6th season from Toledo, Ohio. And the most veteran NBA referee in terms of numbers of seasons of experience, Michael Smith with 33 from Memphis, Tennessee.
And
Michael Smith, been around for a while.
So we have a chance to look at this multiple times.
It's going to be close.
I mean, look, windup is something they look for.
After replay review, the defender is making a legitimate basketball play. It is a common foul, 2 shots.
Okay.
As close as it was, I thought that's what they were going to call him.
And of course, we certainly appreciate the.
We got some head from behind, to Skin's point.
Yep.
But you could see him going for the ball as well and got him on the hand. So that's what they saw.
Well, we certainly appreciate how quickly that was done.
Yeah, they've taken some time here lately.
Yes, but not then.
Not
Got up there, took a look, made a decision. I applaud the decisiveness by the crew.
Well, what game was it that I think I went and boiled 2 hot dogs and came back and they were still challenging.
Oh, man. 3-point play for Gafford. Leslie, what do you got?
Well, gosh, guys, Gafford is just such a tough guy. I mean, still working through that injury of his ankle. He told me even before tonight's game that last game he was laughing with his teammates about one of his dunk attempts. He said he still feels like he doesn't have his bounce back. Did you just see that bounce there?
Yeah,
I think he looks
good bounce.
Okay.
Right on cue, Leslie.
Yeah, nice bounce on the block shot, but Leslie's right. He did get hung the other night on a dunk attempt, but we said it at the time. I think Legs just still totally aren't there. That's totally understandable, by the way. The guy missed a month, missed all the preseason, first 5 games of the regular season with a pretty bad right ankle sprain.
Nothing wrong with being hung either. It's good activity from the weak side.
And got it at the apex.
I agree with Leslie. He plays hard.
He had a huge block the other night.
That's what sent it to double overtime, as a matter of fact. The Mavericks, as we see in tonight's Lexus leaderboard, are 3rd in the NBA this season in blocked shots per game, just over 6 per contest.
If they ever get fully healthy, they're going to lead the league.
They are a much better team. I think the whole league would admit that.
Yes.
But you got to get healthy.
76ers and Pistons lead the way. And speaking of leading the way, that's what you would say about Detroit in the Eastern Conference, 11-2.
Awesome. Awesome.
What a story.
Yes.
I love it.
Got a good young team. Good coach.
J.B. Bickerstaff. Daniel Gafford is up to 8 points. He's the top scoring starter for the Mavs. Sharp. Trying to guide home his own runner that bounced out and unable to do so.
He should have rebounded that one and brought it down, I think.
Gaff handing off, screening for Christie. The max attack leads to a layup for Christie.
Yeah, he's so patient offensively now, and that's why he's so efficient.
Guys, Dallas back to within 3. Some dogged determination here in the second quarter not to get lapped in this race by Portland. Sharp the driving kick. A corner 3. Gafford tips it out, but it fell right for Grant. The initial miss was by Tumani Kamara. And now all alone for a corner 3 is Klingon. And again, Portland just able to outwork Dallas for that offensive rebound.
You got to clear the board.
Sharp missed a fadeaway. 4th opportunity coming. And then it's lost on the drive down the lane by Sharp. And now here's Cooper in the open court.
Give me that.
Marshall, 3-pointer around and out. And here is Coop with an offensive rebound. This is what Portland just did to Dallas. Oh, Dallas, they get a 3rd.
Look at that effort by Marshall.
Portland just had 4 cracks at it. Mavericks now with their 3rd shooting opportunity in this sequence. Oh, and a little pirouette, and the shot is missed by Brandon Williams. Yeah. Well, Portland feels the same way that you do about that Dallas sequence.
Exhausting stretch.
Sharp inside with the hoop for the Blazers. Shaden Sharp, a couple of early fouls, and now he's up to 3, but he's out there still playing. 12 points in 10 minutes, and not bashful. 14 shots. 4 for 14.
And we'll keep shooting.
Max for 3, late on the shot clock. Still got the under 3-minute timeout due. Running the floor, there's your under 3-minute timeout. The overthrow out of the backcourt for Tumani Kamara trying to find Klingon. There's a timeout on the floor with 1:42 left in the first half. A City Edition jerseys, man, I dig them. Well, both teams have surpassed 50 points here before we reach the interval. And Portland is a high-scoring team, 120 points per game, and pace and the ability to go to the basket driving that. Their pace is 2nd. Their drives to the basket are 1st in the league, 61 a game. Their drive points per game are 3rd at about 32. So they are playing right into the way they like to push it up and down the floor.
Well, yeah, you know what that does for individual guys when you just go, go, go? Gives everybody confidence. Everybody confidence to shoot, create opportunities, you name it. These guys are very aggressive, and it fits their personnel.
Yes.
When you look at their personnel.
Run and play brings you into the game.
Went into the media availability for Thiago Splitter, the interim head coach, before the game, and he said, when I asked him about Denny Avdia and the components of his game that have allowed his scoring to go way up, he said, pointing right to pace. Oh, going up strong. Man, was Donovan Klingon, did he have his hands or his fingers in the net? when that ball was up on the rim. There's been a foul called, so Moose is going to the free throw line here.
A lot of guys arguing that.
Okay, watch it here. So Moose has got this shot up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
I'm surprised that I mean, that looked quite obvious, and that was missed.
Yeah.
And Dallas does not have a challenge because they used it on a basket interference call of all things earlier.
I do not blame them on using that challenge earlier. That looked, to the naked eye, that looked like the right call, man.
But NBA court IQ determined by the smallest of margins that the ball still was, unfortunately, in the cylinder. Moose goes 1 of 2 on the line.
Moose has a good-looking stroke.
Yeah.
The rotation on his free throws, they are perfect.
That 44% he shot in college. Hopefully the Mavericks are going to be able to iron that out here in the pros.
He's better than that.
8 of 17 his numbers so far this year, but I think there's something to work with there, to your point, Hart, that he doesn't look so awkward and uncomfortable there that you can't figure something out. Kamara flips it up to beat the shot clock. Oh, and he got it back.
Bounced right off of Moose's hand.
Grant for 3. That's a tough turn for Dallas right there.
He is. Gosh. Both teams giving up a lot of offensive rebounds.
Christie had an open path to drive baseline. He found Washington. Rhythm dribble. And right back at you after the Grant 3 ball. PJ hits one of his own.
That rhythm dribble is big time when you use it at the right time. He was going to get to the line. He was determined.
That was, man.
To get there as we take a look at the penetration by Christie. PJ with the rhythm dribble Followell talked about. Nothing but cord that time. For PJ Washington Jr. not shooting the 3 as well as he did last year.
Last year was his second best ever 3-point shooting season at 38%. See if he can get that pointed in a better direction. For PJ, he's played in 12 of Dallas's first 13 games, and going in was about 25% on the 3-pointers. Your observation with regard to Denny Avdia was spot on.
Yeah.
He just, I'm putting my head down. I want the 2-for-1 for my team, and I'm going to go.
He almost knew he was going to get the call, too.
Well, Avdia is drawing a lot of shooting fouls this year. He's also committing a lot of shooting fouls as well. Kind of funny about that. 48 shooting fouls drawn is 5th in the league. 28 shooting fouls committed is tied for 1st in the league. So he's sticking his nose in there on both ends of the floor in that regard.
Isn't that the way the Jazz used to be? They would draw the most fouls and commit the most fouls. Jerry Sloan teams.
I mean, Avdia is a good free throw shooter, 85%, and is 4 for 4 tonight. He and Grant lead the Blazers with 13, and Sharp's added 12. Klay Thompson's got 14 off the bench to lead the Mavs, and then you've got balance amongst the starters. Gafford 8, Christie 7, B. Will shooting 1 more free throw here for his 8th point, and Dallas turned the tables, guys, on Portland. They attacked so quickly. Now the Mavericks have the 2-for-1 at the end of the quarter.
Well, either way, both these teams got to push it aggressively.
So there's a 4-second difference. Portland obviously focused on soaking up as much of the 24 seconds as they can. Jeremy Grant driving on Coop. Avdia hesitated and didn't want to take a 3. A runner at the end of the shot clock, no good. Dallas is going to have a chance here for a Marshall heave. And up off the top of the backboard. Halftime on City Edition Jersey night at American Airlines Center. That Mavs TV drone bringing you shots from outside American Airlines Center. We're right
by your North Texas Chevy dealers. And by Grey Goose. Make time wait.
We're back with our Rooms to Go recap. Mavs down 4, and I asked assistant coach Josh Brookhammer what the adjustment was in the second quarter. He said the biggest thing is to secure the ball. That's what they talked about at halftime. Had 7 turnovers in that first quarter, just 2 in the second. They feel like they can secure it. They can be successful. Obviously, Klay Thompson got going, which was huge for this offense. He feels like we know that the Portland's bigs are going to get back. If we can just screen and get open looks, then Klay's going to be able to knock him down, guys.
Thank you, Leslie. Great report. Appreciate the turnover number. That certainly is worth noting. They did have 7 in the first quarter, just 2 there in the second quarter. PJ turns to the middle, comes up short. Ball goes out of bounds. You know, I was handed a little report of some first half numbers, and the man with sagacious knowledge of NBA and basketball statistics, Brian Sperry, mentioned those turnovers and also mentioned that it was only 24 points scored by Portland in the second quarter after 37 in the first. And the Dallas bench, also worth noting, 26 bench points for the Mavs, only 7 for Portland.
Yeah, their bench has been fantastic this year, period.
So let's see if Dallas' starters can do something here. Oh, that is nice. That is about as fancy of a finish as we have seen so far from Cooper Flagg.
Pretty.
That was very pretty, Skin. And it was the 3rd shooting opportunity in that particular sequence for Dallas.
How about 2 stops?
Yeah.
To start this third quarter.
Give me more of that.
Yes.
Give me that.
Gaff took it in the midsection on that drive, just now getting back into the play.
Pull up good. Coop.
That was a plan for him to come out and get to cooking.
Shots 4 and 5 of the game just taken. Give that man more shots.
Please.
Abdia.
Please, please, please.
Abdia absorbs contact and finishes. Max Christie for 3. Coop's little barrage tied the game at 61. And the burst to the basket by Abdia restores a lead for the Trailblazers. Very quick 3. Sharp missed it. It boomeranged back to him. Abdia doesn't miss his chance.
Abdia is not going to miss many chances. 39%, I think, from that 3-point line.
Yes, sir. Max to answer. And Abdia grabs a rebound. They're running the floor. A big finish. Highlight real stuff from Shaedon Sharpe.
I know they like to push it, but I guess they like to have guys fly through the air as well.
Yes, they do. Nothing dull about that finish by Shaedon Sharpe. And now off the turnover, Sharpe picks up the loose change and scores again in a very quick 9-0 Portland run. In the blink of an eye, the Trailblazers have it up to a 70-61 lead. Your North Texas area Honda dealers. And for Willie Green, his time with the Pelicans has come to an end after a loss to the Lakers on Friday night. He's been dismissed as head coach of the Pelicans after a 2-10 start. OG Anunoby of the New York Knicks went out of the game the other night with a hamstring injury, and the prognosis from New York is that he will miss at least 2 weeks, which means he'll be out of the upcoming Mavs-Knicks game that will be played this coming Wednesday here at American Airlines Center. The Mavs play tomorrow in Minnesota, and then we'll be back here at American Airlines Center for a game on Wednesday against New York, a game that we will not be televising, I'm sad to report. That will be a national exclusive on ESPN, but we'll be up there in somewhat cold. I should have sent a group text out today. I apologize. PJ for 3 out of the timeout. That ends at 9-0 Portland run that happened in 58 seconds.
I know you want to get back to your thought, but that was a big bucket out of timeout.
Oh, and that's a nice answer by Donovan Clingan, who was 0 for 9 on threes in his last 3 games, but he's made a couple tonight to break the drought. Yes, I should have sent a group text about the weather. It's supposed to be only 40 for a high tomorrow in Minneapolis. Around there, it's not cold here, though. Coop is starting to hoop. He's made a couple of drives. He had a pull-up in the mid-range, and now a 3 made by Coop.
I'm going to get Coop more shots.
Yes. Give me that. Underneath, Jeremy Grant on a drive to the basket. Grant starting for the first time this year due to Drew Holiday's absence tonight because of calf soreness. And here's Coop.
Well, he's such an unselfish player. Just step back behind the line and knock down that tray. But I just think some kind of way you got to keep him involved. It can't be just in the third quarter, just in the fourth quarter. You got to keep him active and involved offensively.
A focal point of your offense.
Absolutely.
A lot he can do.
A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
About 18 a game this year for Jeremy Grant. It went a little sideways for him Wednesday night whenever the Trailblazers won in New Orleans. He only scored 2 points. Had 13 Friday against the Rockets, and again with the injury to Holiday, he's in the starting lineup tonight. A circuitous route taken on the bounce there by Brandon Williams. Leaving it for Gafford. Gafford looking for somewhere to go. And Coop's going to try to bail him out. Comes up short, drawing a little bit of iron on that long 2-point attempt.
Yeah.
This crowd shading sharp.
I like that.
Abdia with a bounce pass through traffic, and Coop comes out of there with a steal. Oh, nice handles. Cuts to the basket. Yermos and finishes with a foul. Sometimes he can take it strong, but that was just a whole lot of finesse out of the Mavericks rookie.
Behind the back in the open court, a little in and out, and the strength to finish through everybody. Outstanding play.
Oh,
that's the kind of play to get the people going, Mark.
Yes, it is.
You saw everything on display there, too. All the stuff he can do, all the ability.
There's a lot to like about Cooper Flagg's game. One of my favorite things is either a defensive rebound or off a turnover, as it were, then when he's in the open court, fun things happen. Effective things for the Mavericks happen when Coop's in the open court. Jeremy Grant, and raked out of there by Klay Thompson on the spin move. 9 to shoot for the Trailblazers.
Good hands by Klay that time on the spin.
That's officially goes down as a block shot for Klay Thompson.
That's really good timing.
Here we go.
4 blocks in the game for Dallas. Mavericks 3rd in the league. 6 blocks a game. Way out to Klingon. He's rediscovered his outside shooting touch tonight, but he leaves it for Sharp, then screens for him, and Sharp goes to the basket, and Klingon.
Wow, that looked like it was sitting on the rim from this angle.
Well, Jay Triano and Dwight Powell, 2 Canadians on the Maverick bench, agreed with you, because both of those 2 individuals were up. And
you can't use that challenging.
Yeah, exactly. That's the unfortunate thing.
Yeah.
That was a nice move, and a giant killer by Brandon Williams.
He's so comfortable in the paint.
Yes, he is.
Shooting over tall guys.
Explosive. He really gets up there. Great lift.
Portland had that 9-0 run. Dallas has turned it to 5. They got a stop. Abdia the miss. Derek Lively in his 2nd game back after missing 9 due to a knee sprain. Got in some foul trouble in the first half, but his minutes are limited anyway.
That's nice right there.
Yeah, good action. Exchange with Klay Thompson for a 3-ball.
Tell you what, that dribble handoff action, very difficult to contain.
Well, as a matter of fact, we're going to see that dribble handoff action again.
Well, just between Klay Thompson and Lively, and Klay won that battle for sure. Oopsie-doo right there, up and under. Gets to one of those spots, moving to his left. A little catch and shoot action. Locked and loaded, knocked that one in and in the open court. Showing off the handle, the in and out dribble, and then a tough finish as he gets to the free throw line. Get that man the basketball, and who knows what you might see. Great 3rd quarter.
10 third quarter points. He has 12 for the game. And feels like, Harp, as long as basketball has been around, coaches know that when good offensive players struggle in the first half, you call plays to get them going in the 3rd quarter, man.
I just think you can do it all the time, personally.
Portland had a 9-0 run. Now Dallas 14-7 is their run since. And lost ball by Denny Avdia. It's out of bounds to the Mavs.
He's starting to press a little bit. They're better when they play together opposed to a guy going one-on-one.
His coach was just yelling at him to pass the ball. Right when he was saying that, Hart.
When they're running and sharing and that kind of thing, Portland, they got a lot to like about their offense. There's Thiago Splitter, the interim head coach.
Like a giant Scott Tomlin.
Man, I did ask him a fun question before the game. Oh man, big offensive foul on Derek Lively. Sissoko goes down, and 4 fouls now on Lively. So before the game, I said, as we see this foul here. I said, Coach, I know that we're going way back on this one, but what do you remember about the 2014 series with the Mavs? That's the toughest anybody played the Spurs en route to that title. And he said, no, you're right. That was a 7-game series. And he goes, I remember DeJuan Blair kicking me in the head. And it's like, you had to go there, which of course resulted in DeJuan Blair getting suspended. Series might have turned out differently if that hadn't happened.
And Blair came here.
Yeah. No, Blair was here.
And
actually kicked him in the,
Not bad.
Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, nice moves by Klingon, but he just didn't finish it. I mean,
he was shocked.
Nimble for a man of that size.
No, he was surprised he was so open, I think.
Pirouetting.
Nice add. Cisse down the lane. Sweet. Oh, man. Musa Cisse. He's got a lot in his locker.
You didn't know he had that much in his cupboard, though.
No, I did not.
Look at this one. Nice pass. A little hang time and a little up and under. Cisse should have stayed.
Musa Cisse, I was unfamiliar with your game, man. Oh, my goodness. That was nice, dude. Oh, 77 all. He had a chance to give the Mavericks their first lead since 15-14. 5:36 left in the third quarter. Ball out. More from Leslie.
If I could stop laughing for a second.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Musa said he wants to get better at finishing on offense recently, and that's one of the great things about being with this team. AD has taught him a lot. How to stay low on his balance, finesse around the rim, and Mark, you should have known about his game.
I know. I should have. I should have. I know his game is defending the paint. He just did a nice job there against Jeremy Grant. Now Grant has it back for Donovan Klingon, and a good job again. Clay and Musa both, but somehow Klingon is able to bowling ball people out of the way for the offensive rebound. Now Grant for 3. It's an air ball. There's a loose ball foul.
Stay down there.
Wow, it's on Musa.
Klingon is driving me nuts in there. He's getting his hand on everything.
That's good defense right there. Clay hanging inside, coming up with a little block action. And there's your guy. Clinging around.
He is clinging around.
He is clinging around. I always feel good. You know, Leslie's really funny, Harv, as we discussed in Memphis. He's very funny. So the fact that we can make her laugh, I appreciate that. Finally, Portland, repeated opportunities, and they break the tie on the Denny Avdia finish. But here's Klay Thompson picking him up and putting him down to get down the floor and score to tie it again.
They're fifth in pace. Remember that.
And get all those offensive rebounds, run on him, man. When you do get that ball, push, push, push.
Well, there's Klingon again.
See how he met that pass?
Yeah.
That's the only way he gets to it. Is to go and get it and let it hang up there.
Got a foul called now on the Trailblazers. Look at Clay on the fast break here.
And this is after a make, which you don't normally see.
He just didn't get back in time. Put pressure on him.
Avdia and Donovan Klingon go out of the game. You got Robert Williams in to play center. Return of Shaden Sharp. D'Lo's on the floor now for the Mavs. Some good assist action for D'Lo in the first half. 11 minutes, 5 dimes. Lively on the roll. Tower of power.
Intelligent play by Klay Thompson that time. All eyes on him. He finds the open guy in the paint. for a nice finish.
Sissoko for three, way off. Oh, but the outlet pass bounced off Russell, stolen Sharp, three made Murray.
Well, it never fails when you don't come up with that rebound.
Yeah.
Something bad happens for you.
We've had a couple of those, you know, getting the rebound and trying to get it out. There's a mishap in the backcourt.
Nice slip.
And then outside to Russell to level the score again. Hello, Wenda.
At least you know the shot was straight.
And that left his hands. I thought it was way off from this angle. That thing went off the glass.
He probably did too.
Oh, on the floor, PJ keeps his balance and keeps the ball, more importantly. D'Lo again, in and out.
The fans are ready.
They want to blow a gasket and see this Maverick team take the lead. It's been tied at 77, 79, tied at 81, and now tied at 84. Under 3 to go in the third. Marshall crowding. Jeremy Grant, some fly paper defense. All the way around the horn. Sharp looked at the other end of the floor to peek at the shot clock. And maybe that threw off the shooting motion.
That's simple in playing. Clark, Shepard, Sharp doesn't want to take three. There's that glass that was called skin.
Yeah. Bank. That was a really good close-up, by the way, on PJ, too. Bothered him, didn't foul, stayed at home.
Running the offense. D'Lo lost it. Chris Murray on the floor. Here comes Sharp. They're going right at Lively. He just blocked it into the middle of next one. He is hype.
Subbies coming in for Portland.
Jamoni Kamara back in. Caleb Love is in, going out. Sissoko going out. Jeremy Grant. Caleb Love was a good scorer in college. Over 5 years between Carolina and Arizona, he averaged 16 points a game. And with a lot of injuries, he has a rotation spot right now. And Chris Murray drains another three.
Everybody knows Murray can knock down three.
Yeah, the whole family of knocking down threes.
Brother Keegan. Chris, 25 years old, from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Ball out of bounds off Jamoni Kamara with 2:06 left in the third. The Blazers keep doing what they need to do to either stay in front or keep it tied. They have not let Dallas cross over that psychological barrier and grab the lead.
Well, when you can match a run, you can always keep yourself at bay.
Yep.
And that's what Portland has done.
Oh, it bounced off Lively. And Williams has it. Oh, and this is going to turn into a very quick fast break. Sharp scored. Dallas has numbers the other way, and a miss by Washington.
What a sequence.
Oh, and this game is being played at a very high pace right now. This is all gas, no brakes basketball right now. It's a miss by Sharp, and it's Lively, another block. And the ball's out of bounds on Portland.
Lively's had some big blocks in the last few sequences.
He's coming to life right here. That's a nice block. Denying the Blazers inside it.
Nope.
Well, it wasn't the landlord denying the Time Lord. It was Lively with the block against Williams. And now another screen by Lively and a drive and a probe and a shot. Russell, no good. Ball's out of bounds off Dallas. 1:23 to go, third quarter.
Really believe by the end of this year the Dallas Mavericks will lead the league in block shot.
Third is the number going into play tonight, and the number's going north with the 9 they have in this game.
Well, you know why Lively is back.
Yeah,
he comes back, and shot blocking certainly goes up for the Mavericks team.
All this shot blocking and defensive rating being fourth going in is with very little from AD this year. 4 games and change, and Lively just his 5th game tonight.
There are 6 legitimate shot blockers on this team. When you talk about all the bigs, and I think PJ and Cooper are both really good shot blockers at the wing position.
Gafford's only played 9 of the 14 games this year too.
Yeah, and the Mavericks, you know, they were struggling to rebound, too, as a team throughout the year. And with those guys being back, it's going to help from that standpoint as well.
Indeed.
Gafford's coming back into the game. Sharp was fouled. Lively now has 5 fouls. 1:08 left in the third quarter. Portland scored the last 5.
Have you ever wondered where greatness begins? At Softec, we're the origin of achievement. Softec, we drive results.
It was fun talking all that shot blocking, but we would be remiss if we didn't mention another reason why the Mavericks are 3rd in the league in block shots per game. We forgot about the secret weapon, Musa.
Musa is the secret. He's the antidote.
He's the secret weapon.
I said antidote, not antidote.
Yes, I knew what you meant. Of course, he's not going to be a secret for much longer. He keeps on doing what he's doing.
That part.
Clay for 3. Sharp made the free throws. Portland
got to get back.
7 straight points. Caleb Love tried to be a one-man fast break. No dice. Gafford with some resistance in the end. Now it's Marshall. He runs the floor. Got it back from D'Lo. Ready to shoot it. Got fouled on a 3-point shot. The rookie game number 5 for Caleb Love.
Look at how young you are. You know not to foul. A jump shooter, penetration started by Marshall. Right back at Marshall from D'Lo on the dribble penetration.
Now you look at, too, the shot clock here, guys, or how much time is left. They always say the ideal time to take the 2-for-1 is with 33 seconds. Will Portland try to squeeze one off in the next 6 or 7 seconds here and manufacture it?
Well, the fact that they play with such high pace, probably.
Yeah.
They can run out of the net. They push it that hard all the time.
85% for Marshall this year on the line. 1 of 3 there. He just had a 9 out of 10 the other night. They are going. Kamara, no good. Falls out of bounds off Dallas. 14 on the shot clock.
See a lot of fans wanting the challenge, not realizing that they don't have it. They've seen somebody do it. It's all.
Here we go.
Sometimes, Skin, to your point, you can be so laser focused on getting a 2-for-1. You rush the shot attempt.
Don't get a good attempt, and then get the ball back with 4 seconds, and have to go 90 feet. You're not going to get a great shot there likely.
Sharp ended up missing. Sharp is 7 of 23. He has 20 points in the game. Pick and roll, pull up, D'Lo, no. Rebound with 2 seconds. A heave from 3-quarter court. Caleb Love. Fun third quarter, but unfortunately, Portland had the last run. They scored 7 of the last 8 points in the third quarter, and so consequently, it's 91-85. Portland on to the 4th on Mavs TV. 3 things to know. Klay Thompson has equaled his season high. He had 19 against Phoenix the other night, 19 tonight for Klay. Portland has spread it around. 4 different players have scored at least 15 points in this game. Grant, Klingon, Sharp, and Abdia. And Dallas continues to safeguard the paint. One of the league's best shot blocking teams this season has 9 rejections inside tonight. And Portland is shooting below 50%. In the paint in this game.
Token pressure by the Mavericks to start this 4th quarter.
So here we go. Dallas tied the game.
And playing a zone right now, it looks like.
Dallas tied the game 5 different times in the third quarter, but never nudged in front. Denny Abdia for 3, and it almost got stuck up there like Plinko. But it did not. And so on we go to the first Dallas possession of the 4th and final quarter. Marshall with it outside.
Trying to get Klay.
And here's Klay for the foul line. Oh, tipped right back to him. Now Marshall through the A-gap, and then a fancy pass, a rhythm dribble, and it's no good. Kept alive by Gafford, and blocked on the way back up, but it's out of bounds off Portland.
Oh, you won't get a better look than Clay just got. I'd take that every single
both
time.
of them. The one to that, prior to that, too. A little step back.
Oh, wow.
Right there, yeah.
And it is not being challenged by Portland. D'Lo for three. And Klingon with the rebound. Here's Avdia. They wall off the paint after he drove in there, and Caleb Love missed on the kick out three.
Get it.
Going downhill, here's PJ. At Klingon, he missed the layup. Gafford dives on the floor. Dallas got it back.
Give me
Now
that.
PJ missed inside, but hits on the outside.
Lined it up and knocked it down.
They shot the three well this evening.
And Dallas cuts that Portland lead to start the quarter in half. Marshall almost tied up Avdia. Sharp drills a three, despite that little moment of hesitation and indecision.
When you're indecisive, you tend to pull it.
Normally when you think long, you think wrong. Washington again for three. Rips and repeats.
Yeah, he's feeling it now. And obviously he's been working on that three.
Yeah, we got an appearance of 3J tonight. He is 4 for 5 from downtown. Then Portland runs and has a reverse dunk from Tumani Kamara.
Portland's such a difficult guard because they do push it so quick and they move it so quick. Can't get ready. Nice pass.
Oh, wraparound D'Lo to Daniel Gafford. With 9:31 left, Gafford's headed to the free throw line. Back-to-back from long range. PJ's got 15 to lead all Mavericks starters in this game.
Just a swing from Marshall. PJ stepping into it. D'Lo gets in the lane. That's a nice rhythm there for the knockdown.
Well, PJ part of paint protection tonight, along with the gentleman at the free throw line, the landlord Daniel Gafford, 8 points in this game, and shooting his 4th and 5th free throws of the game. I bring up paint protection, and we talked about the Mavericks shot blocking. And so Portland is shooting only 46.5% in the paint going into the fourth quarter. 20 out of 43 for the Trailblazers. I thought everyone would want to know that the Mavericks, when it comes to defending the paint, opponents are shooting about 56% this year. So the Mavericks have the 8th best paint field goal defense, and they've been in the top 5 for a couple of games this year, but the Clippers had a good paint shooting game on Friday night, so the percentage went up for opponents a little bit, but 8th, given the amount of injuries that we talked about earlier. Still very, very good when it comes to paint defense. Oh, wow, offensive foul.
Tough call there.
Najee Marshall called for the offensive foul.
That off arm, or did he call it?
Yeah.
That foul on Najee's the first one of the game tonight.
Just can't seem to get over the hump. The Mavericks, that's an easy call for the officials.
Went up high.
Well, Hart, if you're gonna,
obvious when it's up there.
if you're going to get over the hump, they just need a sustained string of stops. We've seen some stretches of that, but
It's all about the stops. There's no question. We're in the fourth quarter now. And you can't go back and forth with a team hoping that they don't make shots, because this team is a great offensive team.
with the pace and the way that they attack, again, the #1 driving team in the NBA, it feels really hard to get a sustained stretch, that is, of stops against these guys. They're always going to create good looks, and they can make tough looks like that too.
He has size over a lot of guards that's defending him, so he can see right over the top.
The whistle blows here as the ball went out of bounds, and a foul was also called on Deni Avdia.
Just see Sharp shoot over the top of the defense.
10 straight games of double figures for Cooper Flagg, who returns to action here. Coop's got 12. 10 of them came in the third quarter. The Retroplex City Edition jerseys that we had a few years ago, those are my all-time favorites of Maverick City Editions. But dude, the Pegasus look, yeah, it's shot way up to the top of the list already. I like the fit.
Yeah, even that little touch of Mav down there at the bottom at the base of the shorts is cool. Yeah, these are really nice.
Trinity River Blues, of course, the collaboration with Leon Bridges. I love those City Edition
cool,
jerseys.
Yeah, Mav's been on a nice streak with those.
Quickly into Coop. Looked like he wanted to make something happen, but Portland kept him out of the paint. It's Marshall with a driving kick. Max Christie!
Go. That's a good look off of dribble penetration.
Anytime Max Christie's shooting a corner three, that is a good look. Block Gafford, block number 10. Turned away Avdia. Fast break developing. D'Angelo Russell.
Not the Brad Davis.
He just hit him with the BD. He went old school, Velo.
Nice defensive play.
How about
Turn
that?
it in the offense. Got him with the BD.
Let's see the Camry Jam next.
TV is brought to you by Choctaw Casinos and Resorts, where the players play. By Softtech, software engineering that delivers. By Lovesac, handle the season in style. And by Academy Sports and Outdoors, fun can't lose.
Welcome back to American Airlines Center, where the Mavericks and Trailblazers are ready to get going after a Portland timeout. Dallas has crawled back to within 2. You know, sometimes you talk about balanced scoring in a game for a team, and you can say that about the Mavs tonight, but you can also talk about balanced blocking. The Mavericks are the first team in the NBA this year to have 5 players with multiple block shots in a game. 10 as a team, 5 guys have 2. Wow. And I was just told that.
Oh, there's another.
Yes. Oh, foul.
What?
Got him on the wrist.
That was so sagacious by Brian Sperry to give me that.
That was sagacious.
Yeah, that statistical information. There's the foul. There's the foul.
Put him on the arm.
Ball first, then the arm. Just kind of a little contact with the ball and then the arm.
Yep. Go either way. I mean,
get it. Get it.
I get it, but I wish I didn't have to get it.
There you go. Yeah, playing hype man right now.
Yeah.
It's a good free throw shooting team also.
1 of 2. 1 of 2.
Tried to jinx it.
Sharp went into the game at 81% on free throws. Here's Coop, a catch. Oh, and he's blocked by Robert Williams. The ball's out of bounds, though, off the Trailblazers.
He didn't see him. Cooper Flagg did not see Williams, the defense behind him.
And when he was healthy, man, when Robert Williams is healthy, Harp, he was a very, very good shot blocker. Again, just 61 games total over the last 3 years.
Lots of injuries.
Yep. That's Green Gafford. Pull up Coop. Comes up short. Backcourt collision, and it looked like that was maybe going to go for a minute and not be called, but it was eventually. Andy Nagy calls the.
In other words, it was a late call, right?
Yep. He's had several of those tonight.
2 in the quarter on Dallas.
Well, call it. If you see it, call it, right? Don't let the guys get in transition. It's hard to stop and start back.
An empty possession for Dallas, so they'll try to keep it at 3. Grant. That's not an outlier when he catches it up high.
He does it.
He keeps it up there and shoots it.
You'll stick that.
On the pivot, D'Lo, after he gave up his dribble. Portland lead swells to 6. Tough shot by Coop.
It was.
Putting your head down and getting where you want to go.
And also having a plan.
Denny Avdia for 3. Max Christie with the rebound. And Coop has a plan again. Going to work against Grant and goes baseline. Good off-ball movement to get to a better angle by Marshall.
Like sizes, they're just switching everything.
And so it's D'Lo. He was good going to the basket in the fourth quarter of the Friday night, and so he dials that up again.
Tough gather and finish.
But just in case you're wondering where he's going, he has a plan as well to work he's trying to do offensively. Probe, and shoots that little soft floater.
Coop and D'Lo have taken 4 points off that 6-point lead. Sharp, it was challenged by Gafford, and he grabbed the rebound. He's running, and he is scoring with a foul! This is a track meet tonight, and there is Marshall picking him up and putting him down.
Skip asked him to look up, and he did. He saw him the whole time. But the little softness to the pass is really what allowed Najee to get control of himself and able to finish through the contact.
That was a wonderful look.
Yep.
That's the thing, man. When guys run hard, you know, hook them up. Let them get the benefit of that.
6:07 left in the game. Najee Marshall for a three the old-fashioned way. It's in there. And you got to go back to 15-14, the last time that the Mavericks savored the flavor of the lead. They have battled all game long. They never let Portland get too far away. Portland kept them at bay and maintained the lead until now, and then Dallas got to stop.
This kind of comes down to the wire, too.
Yes, it is.
Looks like.
So here we go. Another D'Lo drive. Coop is organized for a three ball. A little bit too much on it, though. And Tumani Kamara, the rebound. Every game on this homestand, the Mavericks have had a chance. Now let's see that chance converted into a result tonight. Lively with the rebound. He's got a little run coming his way here in the fourth quarter. Played 10 minutes tonight. They want to keep him again between 15 and 18. There's that dribble handoff action again with Lively. And it is a giant killer attempt by Russell. And then Lively couldn't claim the rebound. The Trailblazers have it. And Sharp throws it up ahead to Grant. And trailing the play is Robert Williams with a rim rocker.
Boy, this game is good.
It is good. Great action. Good back and forth.
Yes, it is.
106-105 Portland.
And now sooner or later gonna have to pull one of these out.
Yes, yes. They are, I'm sad to report, 2-8 in clutch games this year.
It's a clutch game now.
The deficit is 1. The time left on the clock is 4:45. Portland is 4-4, and the Mavericks 2-8. They're tied for the most clutch games played in the NBA this year. Had a lot of clutch minutes the other night. 40 clutch minutes played this year, and of course a bunch of those came on that double OT the other night for Dallas.
Yeah, Williams replacing D'Angelo, who I thought has played a really good floor game.
Yes. Yes, he has. Got it back to Williams. He ran past Lively. Lake clock. Driving on Sharp is Christie. He twirls. He passes. They got it up and away. Oh, my!
That's huge.
Oh! 3J Washington is back on the scene.
Yeah.
5 of 6 on threes. Deflection out of bounds. Look at 3J.
The ball movement here is good last minute. And a bucket right there.
And he had been sitting. He just checked back into the game.
Hot tonight, though.
And it's away in a zeptosecond before the shot clock runs out.
Ooh, this has been fun tonight.
4:18 left to play. To Denny Avdia. Washington up on him. Klingen's back in the game. And he sets one of those humongous screens again. Williams in there amongst the trees with a rebound after Avdia missed it.
Good defensive possession for Dallas.
There's been a lot of them in the last couple of minutes for the Mavs. Coop finds Christie. 3! the biggest Dallas lead tonight. In the bell lap of this track meet, they have nudged in front with the finishing kick. We still got 3:54 left. The Mavericks in front by 5.
But the Mavericks on a 13-2 run, and they're doing it on the defensive end. Portland trying to attack. Mavericks denied. Nice block by Gafford. Little oopsie-doopsie by your guy D-Low. Another block or challenge. And Mavericks have turned this thing around just by getting stops right now. And that's contagious. That's something you can build on the rest of this 3:54.
Portland had gone in front 104-98 before this 13-2 Dallas run. And the thing about it is multiple people. This is not just on the shoulders of one person. Multiple people, whether it's offensive end of the floor or defensive end of the floor, have pitched in this game-changing run. Sharp, no good. Oh, foul, 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 and Lively just fouled out of the game.
That's too bad. But Sharp has hops. He went up.
Oh, in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy call, actually. Although that off arm.
That's the argument.
Yeah, that off arm looked pretty obvious, too.
Derek Lively ends up playing 12 minutes tonight in his second game back. 15-18 was the number that they were looking for, but it ends up only being 12 tonight due to foul trouble. And it sends Shaedon Sharpe to the free throw line.
Yeah, 81% from that line, but he missed one.
He did
earlier.
Well, Dallas has stretched out Gafford to 27 minutes in each of the last 2 games. And he may end up playing around 27 to 28 tonight.
When coaches say limited minutes, I don't ever listen.
Numbers.
PJ, a pass to the corner. Christie's already hit 2 corner threes this quarter.
I like it.
But Washington, way off here. He's been dynamite shooting the ball from long range tonight. 5 of 6 prior to that.
And the ball movement was all rhythm, so that's why I thought he would have a better chance of making that one.
PJ missed his first 3 tonight, then made 5 in a row before that. Sharp and open 3. And it's PJ claiming the board, and Dallas wants to take a use it or lose it timeout. Jason Kidd steps out on the floor, and David Guthrie able to avoid a collision with the Mavericks head coach. Nice breaks by David Guthrie. 3:09 left in the game. Mavericks up 3. Well, it's no secret if you've been watching this year that the Mavericks have struggled in clutch games. We referenced the record a little while ago being 2-8. And the problem is that they just struggled with shot making in these clutch situations this year. Entering tonight on 3-pointers in clutch situations, Dallas was an unbelievable 2 of 23. But they're 2 of 3 tonight. PJ's made 1. Max Christie's made 1.
Well, that points to right person at the right time, having the basket.
Yeah, you got to generate good looks. And look, there's probably been, obviously I don't have a catalog list of all 23 threes they've taken prior to tonight in clutch situations.
Right.
I'm sure there were good looks, and I'm sure there were probably some other looks that you wouldn't want to be taking in those situations, but maybe you had to because of shot clock or whatever.
Well, you don't have a pure point guard on the floor. And you can like it or not, that has a lot to do with it. You know, a guy, Drew Holiday, for example, they don't have him tonight.
Right.
Kyrie, another guy that if you can have more of an opportunity to get good looks down the stretch of games.
Third foul of the game, by the way, on Jeremy Grant. And the Trailblazers are over the foul limit here in this quarter.
I mean, who could forget the Denver game with Kyrie Irving?
Incredible.
One of the great game winners in Mavericks history.
In the history of the game.
Offhand magic.
1 of 2 for Brandon Williams. Went into tonight 74% on free throws. Does up the lead to 4 points. Foul on the Denny Avdia drive. That's 4 in the quarter on Dallas.
Bonus for the rest of the game moving forward for both teams after this.
Avdia deemed to have gathered the ball, so he's headed to the free throw line.
Clever player.
Now, a lot to like about his game.
I think Dallas has done a pretty good job against him tonight, though. He's earned everything he's gotten of that 18, 19 now. 18.
They forced Avdia to pass it a lot. He has 7 assists in this game, and certainly he's very capable of being a creator for other people.
I think he's their best player right now, it's safe to say.
I think so, too.
Avdia averaged 4 assists last year. He's about 5 assists a game this year. Made both of those free throws. B-Will off the bounce. PJ, a catch and a drive, and it falls for Gafford, and he's fouled with 2:33 left.
Hammered in there.
Well, Portland is trying to finish off a road trip and come out of it with a decent mark at 2-3. And of course, we know the Mavs are trying to get off the schneid. They won last weekend in Washington, then they've come home and dropped 3 straight.
Man, you got to win this one by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Just to feel good about yourself going out on the road against a very good home team in Minnesota.
Morale is a thing, man.
Oh, no question.
Yep.
In every sport.
Tomorrow night, Mavs in Minnesota on Mavs TV at 7 o'clock. Well, unfortunately for Dallas, this has not been their best night at the line. 68%. They're 19 out of 28.
Hit the next one.
Mavs are shooting 75% on free throws this season. That doesn't sound bad, but remember the league average is well over 78%. And Avdia coast to coast after a nearly stolen inbounds pass, and he scores very quickly.
That was a smart play. Avdia. Defense relaxed for a second.
Well, the old Suns offense was 7 seconds or less. That was 4 seconds by Avdia. Here's a lost ball. Falls for Gafford again.
Right place, right time.
Does Brandon get the assist?
Right place, right time, and right guy to flush it. The landlord, Daniel Gafford. Lead is 3. Sharp doesn't want to take threes, but he loves to do that.
He is
athletic.
Yeah.
Hang in the air.
10 for 28 tonight. 30 points in the game for Shaedon Sharp. He has scored 30 plus in 3 of the last 4 games for Portland.
Yeah, he's tough off the bounce.
PJ Lakelock driving against Kamara. PJ's layup rolls off the rim. And so now it's Portland down by 5. 2.5 minutes ago with an opportunity to retake the lead. Here's Avdia to Jeremy Grant. Oh, foul! A foul on a 3.
I have to see this again. This did not look like a foul. That's terrible.
Trip to the line for Grant.
Oh, he got his arm, didn't he?
He did. Grant, 3 free throws.
He's 80 plus, 81%.
Portland's got a lot of good free throw shooters.
Yes, they do.
82% for the year.
Yep.
It's 8th best in the league. And tonight, they are now 24 of 27. The Trailblazers are almost 89% tonight on their freebies.
Well, they have some veteran guys out on the floor, too.
The Blazers have taken 1 less free throw than Dallas tonight, but they've made 5 more. And so as you look at a 117-115 game, that's certainly a big piece to the puzzle. Timeout, Dallas. On a 4-game homestand, it's been a home-heavy start to the year. Dallas has played 13, or is in the midst of playing 13 of their first 18 games at American Airlines Center. And there will be more home games this week to complete that stretch that I'm talking about. A roadie in Minnesota tomorrow on a back-to-back on KFAA. And then 3 in a row at home against New York, then a cup game on WFAA on Friday night against New Orleans, and a home-and-home back-to-back. First New Orleans, then the Grizzlies on Saturday. Southwest Division opponents. A week from tomorrow, the Mavericks then start playing a lot more road games. They'll go to Miami to start that stretch.
That's where I'm going, right here.
Yep, Coop. A 2 to tie. Coop attacking. Coop scoring! It's what he did to perfection. 5 of 5 in the fourth quarter in overtime on Friday.
He grows up, and he grows up.
Yes, he does. Here comes Sharp by Coop, but it's a foul. No, it's a goaltend and a foul. It's a foul
But they're gonna
on
take a look at
play,
it,
and a
too.
goaltend is called, which they can review.
Good weak side defense at times.
So a foul on Clay. Right now the basket has been scored. And so NBA court IQ for the second time will be involved tonight. And remember, of course, that was at the end of overtime the other night as well.
Let me just say, I have no problem with them calling the goaltend so that they can review it and get it right.
Of course, of course.
Because they are going to reverse it.
Presumably. We thought that earlier.
Right, yeah.
I think it gets reversed, and there's 2 free throws being shot.
I think it's really close, personally. I don't have a definitive thought either way.
You know, we're going to have a chance to see NBA court IQ.
After replay review, the defensive player blocks the ball prior to hitting the glass, so it's a legal block shot. It remains a personal foul on Thompson. 2 shots for Portland.
The 2 free throws. You know what's interesting about the whole court IQ thing is they can obviously use it to judge trajectory of the ball like we saw the other night, and the ball was still on its upward flight, not downward flight.
Well, that was an easy call either way, but go ahead.
With Gafford, they can use it for cylinder violations, as was done tonight. And then also you can use it for determining whether or not it hit the backboard first, as it was employed to do tonight as well.
What I'll say to that is they're going to use it all the time to decide games.
And we'll see this as Sharp takes a free throw and makes it. Refs will do that. They'll go ahead and call it so that we can get it right with the
can always
AI.
Know for sure for the AI.
If only they'd done that in New Orleans last year.
Well, I tell you what, I never in my wildest dream
thought we'd be here.
I'm serious.
Be using AI for refereeing.
And you know, it's just Allen Iverson back in Secaucus, New Jersey, watching the footage and weighing in.
Actually not the AI we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Last minute of the game.
Look at that.
1-point game. Coop attacking again and fouled.
That change of direction.
I just like the fact that the ball is in his hands because it puts the whole team in a decisive mode. And Cooper attacking and going to go to the free throw line. Now all you have to do is make your freebies.
You know, Leslie brought up tonight talking to Coop and about he's been playing better lately. And she said, you know, one of the things is that he's more comfortable in this role with another point guard starting games. He's going to shoot for the tie here now.
Short on that one.
But what I love about that is that's cool to be starting another ball handler and point guard and playmaker with Coop. That's fine to start the games like that, but I love putting the ball in his hands at the end of games. And we talked about that to open the telecast tonight, Hart.
He's at his best late in games because things are more settled. if you would. You get timeout, and as he knocks down that last free throw to tie it up, you get timeouts. You can organize plays, sets. It's a lot different than just playing randomly.
118 all, 44 seconds. Dallas lost in double overtime on Friday. And we'll see where this game is headed. Avdia, bad miss. Ball in the hands of Marshall for the Mavericks. Dallas has one timeout. Portland has two.
Patience right now. Stay poised.
Coop looks back at his head coach, Jason Kidd. Marshall screens. Coop matched up against Shaedon Sharpe.
Give it to him, Coop.
Using the left. Pulls up. Oh, just short. Tiago Splitter says push it and play for the last shot and the win. Portland going to keep two timeouts in their pocket. Here's Denny Avdia to beat the buzzer.
That's great defense.
Yes,
by
it
Marshall.
is.
And a pretty tough darn shot, if you would.
Well, it happened on Friday, and it's happening on Sunday. OT at American Airlines Center. Denny Avdia didn't even get it in the same zip code as the basket on that shot.
You
and
could
so
argue
off
that
we
it
go.
was a bad shot, to be honest with you.
You could argue that.
But good.
118 all. We got 5 more minutes at American Airlines Center on Mavs TV. Dallas played their first overtime game of the season on Friday night, and it ended up being a double overtime game, the first one of those that they played since January of 2023. The Mavs lost to the Clippers 133-127 in OT on Friday night. And now they're playing this overtime game tonight with the Portland Trailblazers. You've got to go back to very early in the 2022-23 season for the last time that the Mavs have played back-to-back overtime games. October 27th and 29th in 2022. Down the stretch, Shaedon Sharpe was fouled, and he went to the line and went 1 for 2. Cooper Flagg was fouled. He went to the line and went 1 for 2. And then you had 3 empty possessions to end the game. Portland had 2 of them, bracketing around a Dallas possession where Cooper Flagg had a free throw line jumper that came up short. Denny Avdia obviously had the last opportunity, and a three-pointer to try to come away with the walk-off winner was way, way short.
You're my guy, man, but forget all of that.
Yeah. Okay.
We got to find a way to win this game to get off the snide. We've lost 7 out of 8.
Yep.
I like to say, by any means necessary, we got to bring it home.
Yes, sir. The game was tied in regulation 12 times. The Mavericks didn't spend very much time on the front foot in terms of the lead in the game, but they control the opening tip of overtime. Brandon Williams, a drive, a score.
Come on, a strong move.
Not just about speed and quickness, a little strength displayed there. The attack move by Brandon Williams, and then way upstairs for Shaedon Sharpe. High off the glass,
yeah,
and then down in.
Couldn't challenge it, you know?
And now Sharpe is up to 33 points in the game.
Booyah.
A little overplay here by Avdia, so he gives Gafford a chance to drive. Blocking foul as he scores. Nice.
Yeah, he was in that restricted area.
Avdia overplayed it. Yep.
They're going to challenge it.
Oh, they are going to challenge it.
Yeah.
Coach's challenge. The first one used tonight by Tiago Splitter, the head coach, the interim head coach of the Portland Trailblazers. And it is interesting, gentlemen, that
Portland
it involves Toumani Camara.
The blocking foul that's called on the floor.
This year, Toumani Camara is tied for the NBA lead in charges drawn with 6. Last year, he led the NBA in charges drawn with 31. If I may add to that, overall offensive fouls, by far, Toumani Camara drew the most last year with 91. The next player was Donovan Mitchell with 56. And then this year, Toumani Camara leads the NBA with offensive fouls drawn, 21.
This one is going to be close.
It is close. But
are his heels in the restricted area?
His heels are not, I don't think. I saw an angle earlier. Look at this one. Okay. Yeah, he's out. But It does look like he's moving to me, but
he moved over to the left.
when you watch it in slow motion, though, I mean, I just think when you watch it in real speed, you can tell even easier that the guy is moving.
Well, David Guthrie, Andy Nagy, those two have the headset on. Michael Smith is there. David Guthrie, quick review.
After replay review, the defender Kamara does not establish legal guarding position prior to the start of the upward shooting motion. Therefore, the play will call as stands a block. 2 shots. Portland is out of challenge of the night.
Well, how about that? Toumani Camara, and again, his NBA superpower is drawing charges and offensive fouls. And does not establish a legal guarding position there, so score the basket and give Gafford a chance for a 3-point play by any means necessary.
By any means, fellow. Pretty nice attack by Gaff, if you would, for a big guy to have to leave the perimeter and drive the ball off the bounce.
Harp, I really think that was set up. Avdia kind of gambled.
Yeah.
He overplayed on the pass, and then it was a lane to drive for Gafford. And Gafford gets it done. 3-point play.
Very confident free throws from Gaff.
He's established a new season high. Tonight's his 9th game of the year. 16 points. 15 was his previous best. Avdia slams on the brakes. Deflection into the backcourt by Max Christie. Chris Murray ran it down. Jeremy Grant's got time. Trying to put himself into rhythm. With 4 to shoot, he puts up a 3. A tip-out rebound by Avdia. Sharp would rather drive it than shoot from the outside, but he will put it up and hit it.
He's one of the best off-the-bounce shooters I've seen, because he has the elevation after he goes up to shoot over the top of defenders.
Wow, Portland, 32nd chance points tonight.
Ridiculous.
PJ, a post up. He was fouled, and it's on the floor. The Mavs have not been giving up many second chance points this season. 4th best in the league. Opponents only averaging 13.5 second chance points a game, but that's 28, 29, and 30 tonight for Portland.
Right now, Sharp is the guy that's getting buckets for the Blazers.
36 tonight for Shaedon Sharp. So we're tied again. Portland has answered the 2 Dallas baskets in this game, and they committed another foul.
Well, Brandon Williams will make you foul him or back up on him. Gaff getting a little extra work.
Yeah.
Running down.
He didn't have to do an up and back, just the up.
I would have never chased down that ball. You saved your energy. We play tomorrow, though.
Yeah, back-to-back at Minnesota.
Will Gaff remember that in the 4th quarter tomorrow night?
I hope he doesn't have to.
Why did I run into the backcourt?
Coop has it again. Coop on the move. Tough shot. Oh, soft touch.
It's a smart play because he's putting himself in position, Mark, to get fouled as well by attacking.
The down the stretch stuff by Coop Friday night and tonight, for the most part, has been just exquisite. Really showing some offensive versatility. Kamara sidesteps a closeout, gave it up. Oh my goodness!
And a foul?
A 4-point play is possible here for Denny Avdia.
Yeah.
It's a foul on Brandon Williams.
You know, it's so easy to sit over here and say, don't be overzealous in this situation. But when certain guys are taking the shot.
And I think to your point, Harp, I think Brandon Williams takes the right angle to take. I just think Avia's legs go out to the left.
In a natural way, though.
Yeah, Brandon Williams took the right angle on the closeout. He's not jumping into him, he's jumping to the side.
Yeah,
Are they talking about a 2 or a 3?
Yes, so that's the call, gentlemen.
2.
It's a 2-point shot, not a 3-point shot.
Which is huge right now.
Tiago Splitter, he said guarding Dirk in that 2014 series with the Spurs was a nightmare. He's now the interim head coach of the Trailblazers. He got a satisfactory explanation. It is a three-point play. 126-125 Portland. Well, tonight, the Mavs have been able to execute here in overtime on offense, but they can't get the stops against Sharp and Avdia. Now PJ's fouled. And it's free throws for the remainder of overtime for the Mavs. 14 fouls in overtime means the penalty, and that's what the Trailblazers have now here in the extra 5 minutes. So here's PJ.
63, 65%.
PJ going into play tonight, Harp is 65%. He is 1 of 3 on the line in this game. 18 points, 7 rebounds. Can tie it up. The 27-year-old who spent a lot of his years growing up in Frisco, Texas.
There you go.
When's the last time the Mavericks played back-to-back double OT games?
Oh, goodness.
That's a good question.
And Brian Sperry's on the game.
I would prefer it not go to double overtime.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's get a W in 1 OT.
And here's a determined drive by Avdia. Then he turns and goes to Toumani Camara. And it's Max Christie who beat Chris Murray to that free rebound.
He was quick to it.
To separate on the scoreboard. It looks like Coop's going to take matters into his own hands and play some bully ball inside. And goes to the jump hook.
This guy's a baller.
Yeah.
Let me let you know.
Hart, Coop, can hoop. Bottom line. Grant for 3.
Oh, I'll be.
Oh, the back and forth.
I'll be darned.
129-128. Jeremy Grant Harp has 24 tonight. It's his 5th time scoring 20+ in a game this year.
He's smart. Using his size and his strength.
We got a call away from the ball out here.
Wow.
That's rare.
Denny Avdia just fouled out.
Wow.
Oh.
On action away from the ball, I think.
That's going to hurt them for sure.
1:39 left in the game in overtime. Right side of the floor.
Is that right there in the middle of the floor?
That is not a good foul to commit.
No.
And Denny Avdia, Portland's leading scorer, who over the last 6 games was averaging about 29 and put 29 on the board tonight, just fouled out.
And he does other things, 6 rebounds, 7 assists.
Yeah.
It takes away a go-to guy.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
To their offense runs through late in games.
So here's the landlord.
Somebody talked that one in.
Somebody did. Speak it into existence.
I love this part of the game because there's so much going on.
Gaff tied it. Avdia is fouled out. Donovan Klingen's back in. The big man with big free throws. And the Mavericks seesaw back in front.
Well, you don't want to let this guy here beat you.
Look out. Sharp for 3. Coop the rebound. There's a release by Washington.
Got to be ready. It's a lot of time left.
Hammered home by PJ.
What a board and pass by Coop.
132-129 Dallas. Jeremy Grant. Run down to the corner by Chris Murray. Sharp on the move. Oh, going for the dunk. Gafford stood his ground. Sharp missed it.
They got numbers.
It's 5v4 right now. Max goes baseline. Looking for Gafford. A tough catch, but he made it. And then trying to bulldoze his way back to the basket. Dallas is up by 5. And Gafford has had an enormous role in Dallas taking this lead, but he just committed a foul.
Is that and one or on the floor?
I think they're going to call it and one. It's a great look up the floor.
Well, you just didn't want to foul here. It is a great look, though, man.
Well, you always look up the floor late in games.
Oh, look at that defense and this offense.
That's a strong finish.
Daniel Gafford has 20 points tonight, guys.
Boy, he's been a man tonight out there.
31 minutes.
Everything.
I'm not sure that the ankle's 100% right now, unfortunately. He's limping to the bench. What a defensive play. Cisse's gone in. Lively's fouled out of the game. 48.9 left. Jeremy Grant, no good! The ball's out of bounds off Portland.
It's a good timeout.
And there's no more challenges. And obviously, Dallas now, you're going to put your best free throw shooters out there. Well, it's a three-point game. Maybe you don't have to think about that yet, but here's the play.
Well, Cooper doing a good job staying in control of it.
Oh, Portland was arguing it went out off Dallas, but they're out of challenges.
They don't have a challenge.
Doesn't matter. The call has been made. Time to move on.
Yes, indeed. And remember that in the last 2 minutes in years past, this rule changed like 4 years ago. You used to be able, the referees could initiate reviews on out-of-bounds plays in the last 2 minutes, but that is not the case anymore. It's got to be a coach's challenge.
It's great.
I like it.
Tonight.
I really love it.
It's a hell of a rule tonight.
Incredible rule.
47-7 left in the game. Mavs ball. Denny Avdiya's fouled out. Lively's fouled out. It looks like Daniel Gafford has emptied the tank tonight. 20 points in 31 minutes. And he's had some amazing defensive plays in this game along with a lot of his teammates.
Tell you what, Avdiya being out of this game right now, Mark, is huge.
Yes, it is.
It really is. They don't have a lot of direction right now.
Let's go back to a replay and see what happened to Gafford here.
Didn't see it.
Yeah.
I'm here, you're here, and you're
obviously you can see him grimacing as he heads to the bench.
You gotta be strong with the ball here if you're Dallas.
Clay's gone into the game. Mavericks, as you would expect, advanced it into the front court. They can throw it into the back court, but it's Brandon Williams who pops free at the center court jump circle.
Portland not gonna fall.
Big shot clock, game clock difference, and it's a three-point Mav lead. Brandon Williams will get another screen from Coop. And now a beeline to the basket. And it falls in for B-Will. It falls in for B-Will.
Speed kill.
Show enough. 5-point lead. Air ball Grant. Rebound Coop. They're trying to trap him. They got three defenders around him. Timeout Dallas. Great call from the bench.
Yes,
the last Dallas timeout, Hart.
Yes, sirree. You know, Dallas, they've corrected some things, Mark, down the stretch. And one of them is the fact that they have found a go-to guy. This is the last play here where that speed just dominates the defense by Sharp. Too quick.
But you know,
has the uncanny ability to finish over taller guys.
You know, you were in the midst of making a good point leading up to that replay. They found a go-to guy.
Yeah, Coop.
And that's Coop. And did you notice? So Grant, of course, wasn't going to leave Coop. And for a moment in that screen and roll, even Sharp glanced over to Coop's way. And when Sharp glanced away from B-Will to look at Flag, then that's when B-Will took advantage of the chance to drive.
Everybody's occupied.
Yeah.
You know, you occupy people so your best player can have a free look at the bucket. Provided the Mavericks pull this one off, this will go a long way.
It will.
For the morale, the confidence, the psyche of this Maverick team.
Here it is again.
I like the balls in his hands.
And then Coop comes to screen, Hart.
Clear it to floor. That's one-on-one. Sharp not quick enough. Brandon Williams on the floor paid dividends for the Mavericks to win, to almost put this game away.
And go-to guys, you know, they do so much in these situations. And again, that occupies the attention of the defense, having Flag out there screening. And seeing what he's done in the fourth quarter of Friday's game or the fourth quarter of tonight's game.
It was more of a decoy screen. It was really for Coop to just give Brandon a little bit more space. And he certainly had an advantage there.
16.5 seconds left.
Let's go!
The Mavericks used their last timeout, but because it had been dribbled in the backcourt, they can't advance it. It goes to Brandon Williams, and speed kills, but he didn't get there in time. It was an 8-second violation.
14 seconds left.
An 8-second
And what's
violation.
going to take place now? You don't want to give up anything easy necessarily.
Well, you know, the thing about it is you can throw it up ahead. All you got to do is get the ball over. You don't have to go over as a individual.
He was trying to be the speed, the road runner.
Yes,
and get it across.
22.8 was when the shot was missed, and then there was a dribble in the backcourt. The Mavericks used a timeout because Coop was trapped, but that was their last timeout. They couldn't take another one to advance it.
Just now you don't want to just give up an easy basket.
Yes, yes.
You know, you want to make them earn it. Don't foul, of course, and then be ready to make your free throws.
And for both teams, it's all like-sized guys on the floor right now. Oh my goodness! 7 of 7 in overtime shooting the ball. Are you kidding? Grant, the throw-in. Caleb Love is in the game, and a long three is no good. Marshall the rebound, and he's fouled.
Portland, I don't know if I necessarily take a three. If I'm coaching Portland, I'm thinking a quick two.
Or I might have, just me, I might have encouraged someone not in their 5th NBA game to take the shot, if it was going to be a three. Well, with all due respect.
With short time, you can't really be picky. You know what I mean? By you want everything. I know you do. You want it all.
I want everything all the time right now.
That's right. I agree with you. But you know what I'm saying. I'm saying that, you know, you have to get one up. Short.
Well, Portland does have one timeout left, so anything you do here in terms of like the turnover a minute ago, not going 2 for 2 here, 1 and 2. I mean, you just leave the slightest window open for the Trailblazers.
Which you don't want to ever do, but I learned some stuff tonight, and one of them is
Coop can hoop.
No, it involves Coop, but the ball needs to be in his hands. In my opinion, a little bit more. Here he is, attacking, outstanding finish. Has the size when he gets in the lane to shoot over the top. When he gets his feet set, he's a really solid shooter. Just attacking a smaller guy. Jumper, I like it. I just like it, you know, late in games. He certainly gives you somewhere to go.
He is 9 of 16 from the floor tonight. But I think what's really important to note is that Coop is 6 of 8 in the fourth quarter in overtime.
And I take a look, just a dab of credit, because tonight I got a chance to say to him, it's about time to take this shit over. Ask him. It's about time to take it over. And that's what he did tonight down the stretch.
It is, I'm sorry, I said 6-8, 4 of 8 is the number, second quarter in overtime.
I mean, the kid has the uncanny ability. He's really a guy that's built for late games.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, he's built.
And guess what? It's just going to get better. It's just going to get better.
It can only go up.
Kamara to throw in.
Oh.
Jeremy Grant under the defense, puts up a 3, put back dunk by Toumani Camara, but with 5.7 left, it's a 4-point lead.
Yeah.
And now Portland Harp is out of timeouts.
You can breathe.
4 seconds, man, we're getting so excited. The language is getting so salty over here.
Sorry.
It's all right, my man. It's good, man. It's the real deal Holyfield tonight. This is a group that needed this win. You can't. This is the first of two. You could hear a pen drop. You could hear a pen drop in here. Max is getting ready for that first free throw. But Harp, it's 4 seconds, no timeouts. The lead is 4. Now 5. There you go. Ball in to Jeremy Grant.
Great win. Super win.
In overtime. Dallas 138, Portland 133. The Mavericks get 21 from Coop, 21 from P.J. Washington, and 20 from Daniel Gafford. Played 19 off the bench. The Mavericks had 7 players score at least 12 points in the game, which ties a team record. Balanced offense, and I would add balanced defense. A whole lot of people dug their heels in and played some really good defense tonight, too.
There's no doubt. I mean, we did a package on defense simply because the Mavericks were down a lot in that fourth quarter. And to get themselves back in it, they had to find a way to get stopped. They got stopped, and here's the result.
And Leslie McCaslin is out on the floor with the man of the hour, Cooper Flagg, down the stretch.
Right,
outstanding.
The man of the hour.
Oh, yeah, cool. Talk about kid.
Hard to believe you're a kid the way you're playing out here, Cooper. You guys have lost some close games. What made this team better in the clutch tonight?
Yeah, I think it's those experiences for sure. Like you said, we've had a lot of close games, so it's just coming together, gelling, figuring out our chemistry, figuring out our organization and where we want to be on the court, and it's coming together.
And how much more comfortable are you? Because you look so much more confident down the stretch as well. Like, you know it's your time to take over.
Yeah, I feel pretty confident, for sure. I mean, my teammates are all giving me their confidence, so that's a big part of it. You know, they're getting me in the right spots, getting me the ball in good spots, so I'm just glad I'm able to make some plays.
The two-handed dunk, the Euro step, the Hail Mary to P.J. Coop. I feel like we got to see a little bit of all of your game tonight.
Yeah, it's something I said from the beginning. You know, I want to impact the game at a high level in a lot of different ways, and you know, I'm just blessed that tonight I was able to do that.
All right, Coop, how bad did you guys need this to turn things around?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're a really competitive group of guys, and it's big for sure. You know, a win goes a long way, and hopefully we can use this as a baseline and start to stack them a little bit.
All right, rest up quickly. See you tomorrow night.
That's good advice, Leslie. Good interview and some good advice at the end. It's a winner for the Mavericks. They salvage one game out of the homestand. They end their 3-game losing streak, but no rest for the weary. After back-to-back OT games, the Mavs got to play tomorrow in Minnesota. 7 o'clock on Mavs TV, center courts at 6:30. For Derek Harper, Jeff Skin Wade, Leslie McCaslin, and the whole crew, I'm Mark Followell. Now center court with Dana Larson, Devin Harris, Skin, and Josh Howard. Do they have enough mics for all of that? That will start after a brief break. So thanks for watching Mavs TV, your home for Dallas Mavericks basketball. We'll see you tomorrow night up in the Twin Cities.